morning. It is 10:17. The market just opened at 10, and thankfully I just made my first sale, so we're already off to a better start than the last market out here. So it is now noon. We are 2 hours into the show, and outside of the mother and daughter picking up the custom that I made for them, there have been no additional sales. So I'm still truly at only like $14 for sales for the day. I've had lots of people pick up cards, lots of people make comments. A couple people have picked up my show schedule for, the next couple months, but unfortunately the money is not coming in. It is almost 1 o'clock. I am working on another dragon here. I've made a couple more sales. I sold a cheeky turtle, a jelly bean bunny, and a mini triceratops. So, starting to pick up. Hopefully it continues. We have about an hour left today, and I just finished my dragon. I embroidered the eyes on this one. So he is tagged and ready to go out to the table. Hey friends, so it is now Sunday, the day after the market day, and I just wanted to break down what happened. It was a very slow start to the morning. I made the first sale of the turtle, and then it was quite a while before, another 2 hours, before I made another sale. The custom was picked up during that time. The mother absolutely loved the custom dog for her 1-year-old, so super glad about that, super sweet. And then the afternoon picked up a little bit more. We were next to a movie theater. My husband wondered if maybe one of the Minecraft movies or something got out, and people were just coming over after seeing our tents following that. So the afternoon was better than certainly that slow start to the morning. My hair is crazy. It is 120% humidity. We've had storms blowing through, and we just did all of our grocery shopping and unloaded everything, and time to cool off. So some of the other things that I sold, I did mention in some of the little clips here and there, but I sold a cheeky turtle, which that lady absolutely thought was hilarious. I sold a mini octo. I sold a couple of my loaf cats, a sunflower turtle. I sold one of my chompers, the crocodile. I sold a yellow peep. I sold triceratops and a bunny. Then also sold one of my pairs of epoxy earrings. So this had a $45 booth fee again. Not including the custom, I had $130 in sales. After materials, that netted about $83. The custom order brought the sales up quite a bit. So whichever, it would put me not so red on the market it was ordered with. It would make this market look a little bit better. This market has not had the traffic that was advertised so far. So this one ended up being an extra, essentially bonus day, extra day. I originally paid for 3 markets for this specific market series. It is every other week, March through December. I picked the one at the beginning of April. I then picked one in July for it's a Veterans fundraiser. And then I picked one in December for more Christmas market. Because of the custom order the 2 weeks ago, and I live so far away, I figured if I'm paying for the gas, I might as well make a day out of it, and then added this one on. So this is my second market at this location, and certainly this one was better than the last one. Not sure what's going on. I know the colleges are out, people are moving back home. So economy, competing events, I'm not sure. It definitely does not have the traffic that was advertised as their averages for last year, and it does not have the traffic that she posted that attended in March. So we will see what July brings for this event. Outside of that, there was the couple people that were trickling through in the morning. A lot of people picked up cards. A couple people picked up my list of events, my upcoming events and locations to take with them, but not a lot of purchases. I did have my one sidewall up for the wind, so I'm not sure how the couple of vendors did to the other side of me, but there was significantly more spots marked off again than people who attended. So not sure why the individuals have paid for these events and then are not showing up. My charging cord just fell. So I'd be interested to know what the percentage of attendance is. Like, this is weird. My neighbor was selling shirts to the other side of me, and I think he only had 1 or 2 sales total for the whole day. I did not see a lot of people carrying bags as they came from the one side to the other. So I may have done the most sales for the day for those at the market. I'm not sure. It's still disappointing. I don't quite know what to pin it on as far as that. So checking my calendar here real quick. My daughter has prom on this upcoming Saturday, so we do not have a market. I'm thinking I'm going to plan a Palmstreet in the morning and do a Palmstreet live there. My hair, goodness gracious. Sorry guys. I'm thinking about doing that Palmstreet Saturday morning. They tend to offer coupons and promotions for makers on Saturdays for the weekends. So do that. It'll be gracious. I am so sorry. I had the storms that woke me up at 5 a.m. this morning, and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep after that. So Saturday would be the day right before Mother's Day. Then next week we are traveling. My daughters and I are headed back to Illinois for my grandfather's 97th birthday. So I was super excited for that. And so no market next weekend. I do have a market then the 24th. That is a sip and shop at a pub. I am not from North Carolina. Fuquay Varina. Sounds like a bunch of swear words to me. It's at a pub. So if anybody wants the details for that, I do have my schedule of events in the community tab. It is a post. It is also pinned on my Facebook and my Instagram for that market. So we've got those couple markets coming up. I did finish my dragon Friday night, which I posted the picture in my last video. I then finished a second dragon during the market, and I showed that in one of those market videos. So those guys are up as well on my Shopify, and I think that about brings you up to date. It is a new month, so I will do my monthly recap of YouTube and my views and growth on YouTube. All these people who say that they get monetized in 60 days or whatever else, I'm not one of them. So still working on growing, still working on keeping those views, trying to figure out the balance between shorts and not doing shorts. I definitely prefer the long form videos. I enjoy the conversation and chatting with you guys. The shorts they bring people in to a point, but I tend to have a lot of fluctuation. I think people, I don't know, maybe my book cover, don't judge a book by the cover, my shorts isn't then what people feel they get when they see my regular videos. So I don't know. I definitely want to grow the long form version and keep these conversations going much more than the little snazzy shorts. They work for getting the views for my markets and so forth. I had just a ton of views, thousands of views on my short for the market of my booth within just a couple of hours. So that was really nice. I don't know if that brought anybody to the event, but certainly that helps for the advertising perspective. But for just general videos, this is what I prefer. This is the type of video that I watch when I'm sitting down crocheting. If there's certain things that you would like to see or like to get opinions and some dialogue on, certainly let me know in the comments. I would love to work through some of that. So that will be my next video, will be that YouTube growth. If you've made it this far, certainly give a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I still have the majority of the individuals watching my videos have not subscribed, so I'd love to have you stay around and get those alerts. So I will talk to you next time.